From Omro down to Mayville, from Rosendale to the Ledge, and everywhere in between, it's time to get you caught up on everything happening in the Flyway Conference. This is the Flyway Focus Sport Report, your home for the best whip-around coverage of your favorite local teams. Now, with all the latest, here's Jordan King.
Good Tuesday morning to you. Hope you had a great Labor Day weekend. As we usually do at Flyway Focus, usually on Mondays, we swing back around and wrap up the previous week's football action with more stats. That's how we'll start this morning. Mayville rushed for 403 yards and rushed for another 8 touchdowns in their 62-0 blowout of Houston on Friday. The 9th touchdown came on an Emerson Middlestat pick 6. 8 different Cardinals got on the scoreboard with a rushing touchdown on the night. Lamira beat Oostburg 35-0. The Lions went for 351 total yards. Keegan Kell, excellent once again. He rushed for 61 and passed for 154. He accounted for 3 touchdowns. Elijah James also accounted for 3 touchdowns, 2 rushing, 1 receiving. He had 115 total yards. Springs bounced back from a Week 1 loss with a 28-14 win to Oconto Falls. The Ledgers led 28-0 in the second quarter, held on for the non-con win. Will Stelmacher, 3 touchdowns rushing on the night. Still don't have the final stats from Week 2 for the Ledgers. Campbellsport got a come-from-behind win, 18-14 against Kewaskum. Sophomore Jackson Straub threw for 146 yards and 2 touchdowns. Sophomore Pierce Caney caught both of those. One was a 74-yard strike. Christopher Taddy led the rushing attack with 52 yards. Omro had that tough game at Winneconne. Lucas Kashabuski had 94 yards passing, all to junior Ralphie King. The Foxes struggled to run the ball just 8 yards against that stellar Wolves defense. Winnebago Lutheran lost 35-8 at home against 4th-ranked Amherst. Gannon Schwartz threw for 89 yards and rushed for 86 in a score. Sam Polish led the way receiving with 55 yards. WLA able to muster 208 yards of total offense. Back on Thursday, Laconia lost 26-24 late to Marquezan. Drake Nitz threw for 50 yards and a touchdown. Jack Renz also threw a touchdown pass on a fake field goal. Renz had 75 yards rushing. Owen Larson chipped in 32 on the ground. Larson caught 2 passes for 29 yards and a score as well. Graham Lemoniz led the Spartans in receiving with 37 yards and a touchdown reception. And finally, North Fondy, back on Thursday, was stifled by Crivets. Christian Axel led the way with 5 yards rushing. On to Saturday's action, our Holiday Automotive Scoreboard Holiday. It's worth the trip. 4 volleyball teams in action on Saturday. Mayville and Campbellsport both at the Hartford Invite. Campbellsport finished runners-up, going toe-to-toe with Hartford twice over the course of the day. They lost 4 sets by a combined 14 points, all very close with Division I Hartford. Campbellsport got wins against Waukesha South, Kenosha Bradford, and Tosa West. At the same tournament, Mayville beat Waukesha South and Appleton West, got beat by Kenosha St. Joseph and Tosa West. Did not get a final from their silver bracket championship match against Kenosha Bradford. Springs went 1-5 at the Beast of the Northeast. On Saturday, the Ledgers beat Houghton, lost to Notre Dame and Aquinas after going 0-3 on Friday. And finally, Omro had a very nice day at its home invite. The Foxes went 4-1 and took 3rd. They beat Eastbrook Academy 2 times, Green Bay West and Westfield. They lost to Shawano. In cross country on Saturday, North Fondy Oakfield girls took 5th and the boys 6th at the Marshfield Columbus Invite at Wildwood Park. Abby Wagner finished 15th in 21:58. The boys' top finisher was Logan Putty. He was 20th, ran it in 18 minutes and 31 seconds. Mayville ran at West Bend West. The race was seeded by class. Top boys runner was Adam Bainline with a time of 19:40. Top Mayville girls runner was Samara Herzog in 22:56. That's a look at this weekend's action and the Holiday Automotive Scoreboard. Coming up today, an extremely busy Tuesday. We'll start in cross country. Lamira will compete at Iola, Scandinavia. Laconia, meanwhile, will race at Marquezan. In boys soccer action, 4 matches at 4:30. Mayville and Campbellsport will hook it up for the first conference match of the season. In non-con play, Omro hosts St. Mary Catholic. St. Lawrence Seminary is home against Sheboygan South, and Wayland is at Luther Prep. Then at 7 o'clock, Winnebago Lutheran looks to right the ship. They're 0-2 to start the season. They're on the road at Waupun. In volleyball, final non-con tune-up before conference starting up on Thursday night. Campbellsport looks to build on a strong weekend. The Cougars host Plymouth. North Fondy hits the road to play Kiel. Springs back in action with the home match against Random Lake, and Laconia hosts Waupun. And in girls tennis, Mayville is at Luther Prep, and Springs at Howard's Grove. There you go. Busy weekend, and then a busy day today around the area. We'll be back in the morning with all the results for you here on the Sports Report. For the Flyway Focus Sports Report, I'm Jordan King.